In 2024, the property and casualty insurance industry made $167 billion in profit, all-time record, up 91% from the year before, up 330% from 2022. That same year, they raised your homeowner's premium by double digits for the second year in a row. They canceled policies across entire states, and they told regulators they needed massive rate hikes just to stay afloat. Meanwhile, State Farm's former CEO took home $24.4 million in a single year, including a $21.9 million bonus. And State Farm bought 4 private jets in 2023 and 2024, while telling you they can't afford to pay your roof claim. For every single dollar you pay in premiums, only 62 cents goes toward paying claims. The rest? Executive bonuses, private jets, shareholder buybacks, and $135 billion in advertising and agent commissions. They're not going broke, they're getting richer, off you. And everything they've told you about how roof claims work, most of it is a lie designed to keep you from filing, keep you from fighting back, and keep that money flowing in one direction, theirs. I've got 5 lies they're telling every homeowner in America right now. And what I'm about to share is information the insurance industry absolutely does not want you to hear. Let me paint the full picture so you understand just how deep this goes. Property insurance premiums in America now exceed $1 trillion a year. That's more than the entire U.S. military budget. The insurance industry isn't a struggling business trying to survive. It's one of the most profitable industries on the planet. The top 10 insurance company CEOs made over $134 million combined in 2024. Executive pay across the top 9 homeowner insurers jumped 30% in a single year. Allstate's CEO went from $16.5 million to $26.1 million, while customers got hit with the largest auto insurance increase among the top 10 carriers. A Vanderbilt University analysis found that insurance companies increased homeowner premiums by 52% between 2020 and 2024. During that same period, actual claims costs only went up 40%. They're charging you more than what claims actually cost. The math doesn't lie. And a Public Citizen report put it perfectly. The industry's record profits come at the expense of homeowners who are facing unjustified premium hikes and coverage withdrawals. Companies warn of financial strain and raise premiums, yet CEOs get multi-million-dollar bonuses and the industry posts strong overall results. Now you know who you're actually dealing with. Let me show you the 5 lies they use to keep you paying and keep you quiet. This is the single biggest lie in the entire insurance industry, and it's the one that stops more homeowners from filing legitimate claims than anything else. Your premiums will not go up because you filed a roof claim. In fact, in most cases, your premiums will actually go down, because when you get a new roof through an insurance claim, you qualify for a new roof discount. You literally get a better rate because your home now has a newer, stronger, more durable roof. Your risk profile improved. The insurer rewards that. So why do premiums keep going up? Because of where you live, not what you file. Hail events are up over 50% nationwide. In Texas alone, they're up more than 150%. Hail accounts for 45.5% of all homeowner insurance claims in the country, making it the #1 cause of roof damage claims in America. Annual insured losses from hail hit $8 to $15 billion a year, up from roughly $1 billion in the 1990s. Whether you file a claim or not, if hail keeps falling in your area, your rates will continue to increase. That's not because of you, that's because of geography. Your insurance company knows this, but they want you to believe it's your fault so you don't file. State Farm alone paid out $6.1 billion on over 27,000 hail claims in a single recent year. That's an average of $17,000 per homeowner claim. In 2024, they paid over $3.8 billion just for home hail repairs. These are massive numbers, and they don't want you adding to them, so they scare you into silence. Don't let them. This one drives me crazy because it's repeated everywhere, online, by adjusters, even by some contractors who don't know better. You do not need to get 3 estimates. That is not a legal requirement. That is not in most insurance policies. That is a delay tactic. You have the right to choose the best qualified company to do the work on your home. Your insurance company cannot dictate who you use. You pick your contractor, period. The only exception is if your specific policy requires you to use their preferred vendor network. Some policies have that clause. Most don't. Read yours. Here's what you should do instead of wasting time collecting 3 estimates. Find one qualified, certified roofing contractor you trust. Have them do a thorough inspection and write a complete scope of work with every repair documented, measured, photographed, and priced. Then submit that scope to your insurance company. If the insurance company's adjuster comes back with a lower number, which they almost always will because their job is to minimize the payout, your contractor can supplement the claim. That means they submit additional documentation proving why the work costs what it costs, line by line, item by item. This is how the process actually works. But insurance companies push the 3-estimate myth because it delays your claim, overwhelms you with paperwork, and increases the chance that you'll get frustrated and just pay out of pocket. Don't fall for it. Choose your contractor. Let them handle the supplement. That's their job. If an insurance adjuster or agent ever says the words "act of God" to you as a reason they can't help, they are either lying or they don't understand their own product. There is no act of God clause in standard homeowner insurance policies. It does not exist the way most people think it does. The term act of God refers to natural events beyond human control. Hailstorms, hurricanes, tornadoes, wind, lightning, these are all natural events. And guess what? Standard homeowner insurance policies specifically cover these events. That's literally what you're paying for. Hail, wind, and storm damage are covered perils in virtually every standard homeowner policy in America. Now, can your insurance company cancel or non-renew your policy after a storm claim? In some cases, yes, but it's not because of an act of God clause. And there are strong state-level protections. In Texas, for example, insurers cannot use claims for damage from natural causes, including hail, when counting claims for non-renewal or premium surcharges. You generally need 3 or more non-weather-related claims in 3 years before they can non-renew based on claims history. Most states have similar protections. Insurers cannot cancel or non-renew solely because you filed a claim for a natural disaster in many states, including Louisiana, Florida, and South Carolina. They can still drop you for other reasons like multiple non-weather claims, unrepaired damage, or increased risk in your area. But the idea that it was an act of God so we don't have to pay, that's not how insurance works. And any adjuster who tells you otherwise is either misinformed or hoping you don't know your rights. This is the big one, the lie that the entire industry is built on right now, and your data is about to destroy it. Insurance companies want you to believe they're struggling, that claims are eating them alive, that they have no choice but to raise your rates, cancel your policy, and pull out of entire states. Here are the actual numbers. The U.S. property and casualty insurance industry hit an all-time profit record of $167 billion in 2024, up 91% from the year before, 330% from 2022. This is not a struggling industry. This is the most profitable year in the history of American insurance. State Farm reported net income of $5.3 billion in 2024 and $12.9 billion in 2025. Their net worth grew to $170 billion. They bought 4 private jets. Their former CEO made $24.4 million in a single year, including a $21.9 million bonus. And remember, State Farm is a mutual company. That means it's technically owned by policyholders. Your premiums funded that bonus. Your premiums bought those jets. Across the top 9 homeowner insurers, 42 executives took home $310 million collectively in 2024. That's $7.3 million each on average. Executive pay increased 30% in a single year, while your premium increased by double digits. The Consumer Federation of America said it plainly. Insurance companies told regulators they had to charge consumers billions more to stay afloat, but customers were just paying the price for insurer greed and executive excess. And here's the number that should make you scream. For every dollar you pay in premiums, only 62 cents goes toward paying claims. The industry spent $135 billion on advertising and agent commissions alone. The money is there. They just don't want to give it to you. They're not going broke. They're going to the bank, and they're using your fear to get there. This is the final lie, and it's the one that gives homeowners their power back. When your insurance company undervalues your claim or denies it altogether, most homeowners feel helpless. They think the insurance company has the final say, that their decision is law. It's not. You have options they hope you never discover. Option 1, the appraisal process. Most homeowner insurance policies contain an appraisal clause. This means if you and your insurance company can't agree on the value of a claim, either side can demand an appraisal. You hire your own independent appraiser. They hire theirs. The 2 appraisers select an impartial umpire, and the majority decision is binding. This process exists specifically for situations where the insurance company lowballs you, and most homeowners have no idea it's sitting right there in their own policy. Option 2. Report bad acting adjusters. Every state has a governing body that oversees insurance practices. If an adjuster is denying legitimate claims, misrepresenting your policy, or acting in bad faith, you can report them to your state's Department of Insurance. If they receive too many complaints, adjusters can lose their licenses. Insurance companies can be investigated and fined. These are real consequences. Option 3. File a formal complaint with your state's Department of Insurance if you believe your non-renewal or cancellation was improper. You are entitled to the specific written reason for any cancellation or non-renewal. Request it. If it doesn't hold up, the state can intervene. The insurance company is not the judge, jury, and executioner. They're a business that signed a contract with you, and contracts go both ways. Save this video, share it with every homeowner you know, send it to your parents, send it to your neighbors, and hit that like button so the algorithm pushes this to every homeowner in America who deserves to know what their insurance company isn't telling them. Now that you know the truth about insurance, you need to know what to do after a storm before you call anyone, because the first move you make can save or destroy your entire claim. I break it all down in this video right here. Watch it next.